Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we are going to talk about a lot of things this morning. One of the things that we're going to talk about is the power of the relationships, proximity of people that you're in, sharing your dreams with certain people and maybe not with others. So as you're tuning in, I'm going to say this. Good morning if you're watching live. I actually need to swap my phone over so my sister doesn't call. I joke about this, but I was like, listen, when we do, so it doesn't matter. If somebody calls, it screws up my live. So good morning. Where are you tuning in from? We are, say me and my husband, let me sit. I need to get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. Ugh. All right. I'm tuning in from Dallas. I was in Dallas last weekend. We are in Dallas looking outside. It's kind of muggy. It was muggy last weekend as well. So we are here with a completely different event. So we were here last weekend, learned a ton about science, ketones, growth mindset, business, lots of things. And now we are here with an entirely different group of people with a church called Elevate Life Church here in Frisco, Texas, and a part of a mastermind group of business entrepreneurs, but that love the Lord. So it was a really incredible night. So, your alignments are super important, just so you know. And as we're going through this book, so if you're brand new, I'd love for you to post new below. And if you have been here for a while, you know that in the mornings I like to talk about mindset, helping you hit your goals. That's what we're focused on going into 2023. Are what are the goals that you are going after, right? Like, what are you wanting this next year? Are you writing them down? Are you hoping for them? Are you actually getting specific and help? And like, let's create this vision for you. So with that, here's the book that we've been going through. If you don't have the book, it's fine. If you have the book, awesome. I hope you're continuing to read it. But this next spot is super important. And so there's a couple of things I wrote down in general. I wanted to give you just plain action steps for this weekend, right? So I was reading this morning and having my own quiet time, and I'm like, we're creating vision boards. We're creating vision boards right now. We're not waiting until January. There are a lot of people here that just want to lose some fat. They want to feel better. They want to get healthier. They want to get stronger. They want to look a certain way. And so all of those things, the way that you look, the way that you want to feel, comes with you setting specific goals and having a vision for like, how do I want to look? What is the work and what am I committed? I have to stay consistent. What am I willing to do to get that vision that's in my head, to see the number on the scale, which you might not ever see that, by the way. And it's not a bad thing, to feel a certain way. Because listen, it's not easy. It can be a simple process done over and over and over again. But if you want to go somewhere, if you want to achieve anything, you're going to have to put in the work. And so right now, we are talking about visions and goals, creating what you want for next year. We talk about SMART goals, meaning, are you going, I want to lose weight? Like if I were to say, what are your goals? And you're like, I want to lose weight. All right. How much weight do you want to lose? When do you want to lose it by? Well, I want to lose 100 pounds. All right. What is your timeline? We need to talk about being specific, measurable. It needs to be realistic, right? Not like I want to lose 50 pounds by next month. but we could help you get focused. And in 1 year, you could have an exponential change in how you feel and how you look if you're committed. So as you're going through this book, whether you're reading or following along, I need you to ask yourself, like, am I committed? Am I going to be consistent? Am I going to put in the work? Because it's one thing to read a book. It's another thing even to do the actions and write down the goals, do all the activities we've been talking about over this last month of, brainstorming, coming up with the 10. Oh, my internet was going. Can you somebody tell me if you can hear me? I will wait. So it's a big deal. Here's one action step I would encourage you to do this weekend. I need to know if you can hear me. So somebody post below or I'll have to start over because that internet. All right. Here is what I need you to know. Sometimes I talk and then I have to start over because the internet isn't great. Oh, yes, you can hear me. Thank you, Julie. You're so amazing. All right. Number 1, this is just a straight up action step for this weekend. I want you to assess your food. So I often have people say, I fell off the bandwagon, or, oh my goodness, I read the funniest message this morning. I was just talking to a girl before I got on here and she said, listen, keto left on vacation. It hasn't come back. I need your help. I love all the messages I get all day long. So I was chatting with her. And here's what I want you to do. If you want to eat healthier, if you want to feel better, the part of that is taking some time, if it works for you on the weekend. What day works for you? For me, to plan for my next week, I like to do on Sundays. Whether it's grocery shopping, I don't love grocery shopping on the weekend, but in general, meal planning, going through my fridge, figuring out like what does our week look like? Are we going to the gym at noon or at 4:30? I just assess my week. I make a plan, I write it down, I get the groceries that I need. Specific. I need you to go, okay, there's a big, we're going to create a vision for 2023. I also need you to go, I need to sit back at least for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe less than that, one day a week and assess my week. Like, what is my week going to look like? Where do we have to be? Where do the kids have to be? Am I going to have a crock pot meal? What happens if I don't have food ready? We end up going out to eat. I have specific goals. If my kids are if I'm blessed to be able to be a carpool or the bus or driving kids back and forth as soon as 2:00 hits or 3:00 hits and I'm not home till late at night, I need to have water in my car, snacks in my car. We need a crock pot meal. We need a plan. We need to know what we're doing so that I don't fall trapped to the French fries. Take some time this weekend and go, I just need you to plan just a little bit. Like if you want success in your health and fitness area of your life, just do a quick assessment. Do I need to pack lunch? Are we going to go out to eat? Then guess what? You can choose foods that you want. I was sitting at supper or lunch with some ladies yesterday, and one of the ladies was like, what did you order? That salad doesn't have all that stuff on it. And I was like, what's so great is when you go out to eat, sometimes it drives my husband crazy, not in a bad way. But like I said, if something is on the menu, you usually can change it to how you want it. So I said, I ordered a salad with chicken, but I wanted hard-boiled egg, but I didn't want the tomato, and I wanted this, and I want a different dressing that they said on the side. And I was like, you just have to ask. It's the power of the ask. So I just made up my own salad. So if you're going to go out to eat, then choose the best option possible that's going to help you with your goals. So I truly believe this. Last weekend, my brain was like on some incredible information and things that we were taught, whether it was about ketones or intermittent fasting or just health in general. Last night we were sitting at an event and I'm like, in so many different areas of my life. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a difference between listening to all of the speakers that I have been blessed to listen to. There's a difference if you listen to me and anybody else online. All of that is great. And if you listen to somebody, that's one thing. But actually doing what they say and taking the action is the next step. So if you don't normally plan your meals and you find yourself every week going, I just can't get back on my game. I can't get back into the mode of eating healthy. You shouldn't say can't. I am currently challenged. Hey, I need to stop, run in your mouth, and do something. Do it. The difference between there's people that will listen all day long. Here's the difference between somebody that is successful and somebody that isn't. You all listen to the same information. Again, whether it's from me or somebody else. The person that's going to have success, it's very simple, does the work, does the action. So if you want to have a successful week next week, I would encourage you to take time and assess your home, your whole week, and go, what do I need to put in place so I'm successful? My gym times, making sure things are clean, making sure I've got my gym bag, making sure I know where the kids are going, all of the food, always having a water bottle with me, because it is super important. So I wasn't going to go into all of that, but there you go. My internet keeps cutting out. So if for some reason you can't hear me, you tell me. All right. Guys, this is ridiculous. I'm going to try something. You're going to have to keep telling me if you can hear me or not. But I'm going to actually shut questions that I'm asking. Will you let me know if you can still hear me?